So it's what is today?
July
So it'll be
30th.
31 days.
Wow. That is,
But I guess they're predicting tomorrow will be under,
it'll be under.
which would be good. It's a sign.
Sign of what? I don't know.
And we might finally be cooling.
Sign of a bad thunderstorm like we had Wednesday.
I only got a few drops. In
Oh,
fact, right now it's getting dark up in Mesa.
I got the full Monty, and that was exciting. I got to live life, baby.
I hope it pours.
Oh, it was down. It was a hurricane. I was stuck right in the middle of it, praying for my life.
You got a lot more than me. I just got just enough to make everything dirty.
Yeah, it didn't last long at all. Hello, Nathan. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How's California treating you?
I'm back now. I
Oh,
wish I wasn't. It was so nice.
yeah, I bet. What was the highs there?
Like, I don't know, 78. It was perfect.
Oh my God. You said that I can't even compute. When was the last time we had 78?
You know,
Jeez.
it was so nice to like just chill on the patio, go to the ocean, just not have to worry about the heat.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I should really go up north and just take a break from it all, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fun with the pickle, I guess, you know. Kinda the first game's kind of rough and then you just care more about your game versus the heat and whatnot, so it's kinda nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hello Nita, how you doing?
Hi, Brian.
How are you?
Not bad. How are you?
Good, thank you. Hello, Vetlana.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Thanks. I'm good.
That's awesome. Hopefully, the week's been kind to you.
So busy.
Yeah. The heat, unbearable.
I'm hanging there.
You're hanging in there.
Yeah.
Gotta do it, right?
Right. It helps to work from home.
You work from home?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too. We're spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of commuting. So crazy drivers out there.
That's for sure.
Right? Hello, Mary. How you doing?
Hi.
Welcome to the seminar.
Yeah. At least I have power and some air conditioning.
Ah, nice. That's the secret.
Unlike some other people, I shouldn't talk to things.
Yeah, I don't know how Arizona did it before AC, but I can't imagine. I don't know how you do it. It's just fans, you know, because sometimes the AC at night it's hard to sleep sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta have it over here.
Make up in the afternoon. That's the secret. Okay, so we had like 24 people signed on. It's only 6:02, so I'll give like another minute or two, and then we'll get rolling on this thing. Hopefully, you know, everything's been good with everybody.
Maybe they don't have power, Brian.
What happened? Oh, they lost all their. No, is that serious? Did they lose power? Is that a thing? Was there a power grid that went out or something? You never know with all the heat, you know, I could see it causing problems. You know, back home, power did go out, and it wasn't pleasant. You forget how much things you rely on with technology. You know, I'm not even talking internet. I'm just talking like refrigerator and sump pump, basement flooding, that type of thing. That's like real stuff. All right, so we'll just get right into it. There's like 24 people signed up, but I don't know where they're all at, but they can come in. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Stocks 101, Stocks Explained to Beginner, Episode 11, Live Stock Trade. If you want a transcript of today's seminar, you can email me, Brian King at Yahoo, or direct message on the Meetup app. I appreciate everyone for being here, spending time on your stock development. I know you want to learn how to generate income via stock market. Today we'll elaborate on the paper trades as we discussed last week. Stick around to the end. My name is Brian Reich. I'm a successful stock investor. My goal is to become a stock millionaire. In these sessions, I want to pass on my knowledge of wins and losses so you can enjoy the success I have today. Weeks 11, in today's important lesson, we'll go over how to buy a stock and analysis that went behind to making that decision. Now, I don't know what you guys had in mind when, I brought this session on. I just thought it would kind of be a tutorial. It's easy for me to talk about stocks and things like that, but you never see me doing it. So I just thought when I had this idea in mind, this concept, I had a visualization of you guys seeing kind of what I do, and I have to admit the end result really didn't turn out kind of how I pictured it. Sometimes these things happen. There's a lot of information that I kind of had to encrypt and things like that, and the videos were, I'm not a video editor by any means or something like that. So anyways, the end result is still the same. I did get the gist of it and everything else, so you can learn from my stock trade. But I just want to share that with me, and feel free to chime in if you had or whatever idea that brought you here or what have you, and I'll try to fill in the gaps. Is that fair?
Yes, perfect.
Cool. Okay, I just want to be my goal is
here to learn.
Yeah, exactly. My goal is
yeah.
just to be a service to you guys, really. So I'm here for you. So you tell me where I failed or where I let you down, and believe me, I'll do my best to make it up for sure. So a couple weeks ago, there was a list of discounted stocks. I put a lot of work into it. I did a lot of homework, and going forward, I'm going to use these companies. I put a large sum amount into my stock portfolio just sitting there right now, and I'm going to get these funds into some of these companies, Verizon, Medifast, Advanced Auto Parts, Audio Code, 3M Companies, Innovative Industrial Properties. The last three I personally own. I have shares in each of those. And out of the list, I chose Audio Code. Okay, and some of the rundown with it, I compared it to the market, and in the short term, as you can see, it's been negative, and that's why the stock is down in price. But over the long term, it crushes the market, and that's why I like to see if I'm going to risk my money into one stock. The free cash flow isn't good, but at least they have a cash flow. The liabilities are less than half the assets, and that's one of the main criteria that I like to see before entering in on any position, that the liabilities are half of the assets. The high price was $37. That was very short time ago, just basically 17 months ago. So basically, I'm hoping for a four-bagger on this one. I'm at roughly about $10, and if I can get back to the high price, I'm a very happy camper. Like I said, my journey, my short-term journey, is to double my money. So that's if I can hit back to where it was, the 1820 even, I'll be good to go. The earnings have doubled since 2016. The summary of this company, it's a VoIP, a voice over internet solution. It's in the session border control market. I really don't have explicit knowledge on all, what that actually is or what it means. To me, it means, the power of voice and the sensors and the new age technology, just making things faster, more efficient. And I believe that this is a market that will continue to grow and rise. And I believe that audio code is the pioneer of it and will lead the majority stake share at over 20%. And that's why I chose audio code over the rest. And so basically, I have TD Ameritrade, so I did this trade on Ameritrade. Quote is just, this is where you enter the company name. If you know the stock symbol, you hit quote, and then the snap ticket will bring up the pricing information on the top bar. So I'll tell you what the current price is, the high and the low. And that, let's see, like on image 2 here. So like when you hit the snap ticket, then this bar will pop up. Does everyone see that?
Yes.
Okay. So the bid is $9, $9.93, or I'm sorry, $9.90. Ask $9.90.
Is that the high and the low for the day?
Yeah. So basically, what I do is I just don't depend on TD Ameritrade. I go on Yahoo Finance, and this, so you can get a much complete graphic of what actually transpired in that day. So I'll go back out, 5 days, 3 months, and kind of see the gist of it. But I entered this at roughly 1660, some odd change. So I knew I was getting a good dollar cost average by buying in at roughly 990. So that was kind of my goal in looking at it all week. So basically, that's how I determined that portion of it. The action, that means buy or sell. Does everyone understand the difference, buy or sell?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, buying long.
No.
Okay, so buying long, you're buying for the long term. You're wanting the stock to go up. Sell short actually means you're shorting the company, which means you want the company to lose valuation. Like you think it's too high, so you're selling short. So you actually gain money as the stock drops. So that's the two different ways. They're opposite polars of what you're entering the market, the reasoning behind it. So you have quantity, that's just the shares you want to own. Stock, that's just the stock price. Options, we'll get into it at a later time. Right now we're just doing just real basic stuff, but when we get more advanced, I'll go into options and things like that. Now the order type, there's two different types. There's limit and market. And these are the order types here. So limit is you set what you want to buy the stock at. So let's say audio codes is at $10. I can tell it what I want. I can say, I do not want to buy the stock unless it goes down to $8.50. Okay, so I can put down in here $8.50 in the price, and I can do the time in force. I can go out 3 months, 6 months, whatever you want to do. So if you already know you want to buy a certain stock, whatever it is, and you know you want a certain price, you can put this order in, and it'll only transact if it actually happens. So if audio codes doesn't go down to 880, then this deal just won't take place. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, so those are the two order types. You have the limit, you set the limits, market. Then if you set it to market, the market's going to dictate your price. And in this scenario, I chose market because I was cool with just the 990-ish price. Like, it didn't matter to me. It was okay. So I went with market. And then when you get to this point, then there's this review order on the right-hand side. And then it'll show you this review the order. And so basically, I bought 350 shares, so roughly about $3,500. And then you hit the place order, and then the order confirmation comes down, quantity 350, audio code. So basically, the reason behind the trade was I have what I feel is a great company, up and coming, and I went from buying it in at 1668, and now I'm at 1142. And hopefully, in the next 6 months, we'll see exactly what happens. Because I'll keep you posted week to week. I still, have this spreadsheet. So now I have 450 shares, audio code, still at that same dividend and whatnot. The difference now is I went from 1668 to 1142. So my costs drop. And then other than that, our next week we'll go over your 401k. I think 401k is a gold mine. It's very overlooked, even if your funds are an IRA, or things like that. There's a lot of funds that you should probably look at, and then we'll come. I'll go out to you guys, and you can tell me what funds you have, and we'll compare them, and we'll see exactly where you're at, and maybe some funds you feel like there's better funds maybe in your portfolio you can take advantage of. But in any event, we'll make sure we get the best bang for your buck. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Okay, good. And other than that, we talked about the paper trading, and then I thought this was a good idea because we could kind of see your stocks grow over time, and all the information I give you kind of may go out the window, but this thing is here to stay because you can kind of see, as you come in, I've been adding paper shares to your portfolio, but however, only 3 people actually gave me some company names, so I don't know if you guys feel like this is a bad idea, or I'll go out to you guys and see if you had any input. Or maybe you just don't understand the whole idea of it.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah, plus, I want to give, like, gift certificates and things like that, make it enticing and rewarding for you. I put this analogy together, like, what was it like to have a first pet, like a puppy, goldfish, or what have you. And then the best part of having a pet is you can take care for it and watch it bloom and blossom into an adult. And I feel like, it would be fun to watch your paper trades grow over time, So I encourage people to participate, maybe in the event chat, in the message board there. I'll put the 10 stocks again. And then you can pick one of those or pick whatever one you want. I'm leaving it up to you. And like I said, for every time you show up to a seminar, we'll add 10 shares to the account. And then I'm planning on, like, end of August, first week of September, I'll set up some definitive goals with, like, what I want to give, like, as far as a gift certificate or maybe a little trophy or something like that. Again, I like it to be us as a group, so you guys can kind of tell me, like, what you guys have in mind, I mean, we're all spending time.
Brian,
Yeah.
I sent you a chat, and I don't know if you got a chance to look at it. I'm Joan, but I'm already with TD Ameritrade, but
Okay.
I do need a financial advisor, and this sounds what you're talking about. I'm not getting all of it by any means, but it sounds like something my boyfriend tried to teach me once before, so I am enthusiastic about what you're saying.
Good.
But I also do need a financial advisor, and I know they assign it by tiers, and I don't know how I would go about that.
Right. Well, if you chime into these seminars, I really feel you could do this yourself.
Oh, okay.
Like most financial advisors don't know what they're doing. I mean, to be honest, I deal with a lot in industry and things like that. I always use the rule of 3%. You know, if you talk to 100 financial advisors, probably 3 of them are going to be financial advisors and successful. You know, like actually buying stocks and doing this on the side, getting success from it. You know, that's
Well,
the type
most
of
of the ones I've had have been very passive, probably because they want to work with people with higher income, you know?
No, it's because they're not good at their job. I mean, frankly,
Oh,
they,
really? That's
yeah,
what my boyfriend was saying.
yeah, they're just not good. Three, like
Oh,
I said,
that's
three are
that's
good.
scary.
Yeah, 3 are good. Just like realtors, you do 100 realtors, 3 are good. 3 are going to be around 10, 20 years from now, and 97 they're going to be in insurance reps, or they're going to find or go back to school, find something that they really like. Most people just think that it's okay to work at a big Charles Schwab firm with their 3-piece tie or whatever, and like to play the part without doing the actual stock trading. This stuff, what I'm doing and teaching, is very hard. It took me a long time. I had mentors growing up that didn't teach me anything. I just learned from knowing they were successful doing it, if that makes any type of sense. So I had that rock, that rock that
Mm-hmm.
said, you can make millions doing this, but you have to find your own path doing it, because they're not going to help you. They didn't help me teach me anything. They didn't. I taught them. I sat down with my grandpa. He didn't know anything. When I taught him,
Yeah.
I'll beat the market and teach, everything. He didn't know. He wasn't good with computers, technology. I blew his mind, in other words, because and I read books all the time. I go to Barnes twice a week, and I have a Kindle
Okay.
account, and the stuff that I go over, no one teaches. And that's why, when people came to me and said, I need help with stocks, and this is something I have interest in, but, I see the wealth, I see where you can get wealthy, but I need the A to Z. I need the dots connected. That
Yeah,
type of
right.
thing. Right. So that's why I'm becoming the part, and I found Meetup. I own different Meetup groups, and I like the idea. I have good friends, good connections through Meetup, and so it just kind of came to me to start this Meetup group. So, and it looks like it's going well right now, and I know I'm not, I'm just starting out 11th week. I'm just adding little pieces and parts. The paper trades, I think, is a really good idea. Joan, you're gonna get 10 this week for showing up, and and you're gonna see this small account grow without any risk, and we're gonna have little
Do you
fun.
work? I'm sorry. Do you
No.
work for TD
No,
Ameritrade?
I do not. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just a guy that found success in finances with stock. I love the financial
Okay.
industry. I'm a strong numbers guy. At the end of the day, what is it with stock? I love to crunch numbers. As weird as that sounds, I like to go through a stock screener and find that rare gem that beats the competition. And it takes hours upon legwork to do, and I know it's not for everybody, but that's my brain. I like chess. I like complicated algorithms and programs and things like that, and that's how my brain works. So I'm at home when I can sit around and look at hundreds of different companies and figure out which one or two is going to be around in the next 20, 30 years.
You like chess?
I love chess. Yeah, I play a lot.
Oh, good. My boyfriend plays chess. You should go to his meetup group.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, direct message me. I'm on chess.com and liechess.com all the time, I always improve my game there, but yeah. So anything you guys have to say, but yeah, we'll do the paper trades. If you guys, but I'll give you to Friday, and then, like I said, I will do a randomized thing, but I'd rather, you just select a company that you want to go with, and I'm sure there's a company you thought about investing in, and it's a perfect way to get involved. You'll see the benefits of it without the risk. So it's a win-win. And as always, is there any other questions before we leave?
Yeah, I got one.
Sure.
You talked about the limited on buy. Can you do the limit on sell too?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Same
so,
type of principle.
yeah, so like if you say Bed Bath and Beyond, you see all the stores closing and whatnot, and you short all that, you can do it the same way, Your big lots. I don't know what keeps big lots involved around. Believe me, I thought about short selling that. You can put in a short limit, stop limit on that as well. Same, it works the same way. It's just the opposite. You're thinking, what, Big Lots ain't gonna be around, or Bed Bath and Beyond ain't gonna be around, or I was gonna say Best Buy, but Best Buy seems like they have made improvements, so it's tough to say where they're gonna end up. But retail's a tough industry. It really is. Walmart and Target are, as strong as they are, they're struggling themselves. I see their quarterlies and whatnot, and they don't look good, especially Walmart. Anything else? Any other companies or questions you guys had? It's a great question, Frank. I appreciate you being with the show, and otherwise, I wish you well, and we'll chat again next week, and we'll go over my portfolio, and we'll see how the audio code thing all shakes out within, the weeks. That's the part of the fun of being with the group. We can see that goldfish grow, right, and see what happens.
Are we done?
Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.